Have you ever noticed how some people are perfectly fine with you until you stop agreeing with everything they say? The second you start making your own choices, something shifts, the warmth fades, the comments start, the mood changes. And it's not a coincidence, it's a pattern. Because when a person realizes they can no longer control you, they rarely just walk away quietly. Most of the time, they switch tactics. And if you don't recognize what's happening, it can leave you confused, guilty, or questioning yourself for no reason. So today, let's break down exactly what happens when people lose their grip on you, and how emotionally intelligent people respond when it does. Let me start with something small. Imagine someone who always says yes. Yes to plans they don't want to attend. Yes to favors that drain them. Yes to opinions they don't actually agree with. For years, everyone around them enjoys the convenience of that yes. Then one day, that person says, "Actually, I'd rather not." That single sentence changes everything. Not because it was rude, not because it was unreasonable, but because it was unexpected. And what follows next often reveals more about the people around them than it does about the person who simply said no. This is where the real patterns begin. They guilt trip you. Once control slips away, guilt often becomes the replacement strategy. Instead of asking for what they want directly, they let disappointment hang in the air until you feel responsible for fixing it. A sigh, a long pause, a "no, it's fine, don't worry about it," said in a tone that makes it very clear it is not fine at all. Suddenly your no feels like a crime. You start replaying the conversation, wondering if you were too harsh, even though all you did was set a limit. But here's the truth. You are not obligated to carry someone else's unspoken expectations. Guilt that isn't earned doesn't need to be accepted. They suddenly have a problem with your decisions. Funny how a choice that was fine last year becomes concerning the moment you stop needing their approval. Maybe it's a new job, a new friendship, a new way you're spending your time or your money. Nothing about the decision itself is reckless. What's changed is that you no longer run it by them first. It's rarely about the decision itself. It's about the fact that you made it without asking permission. And once you notice that pattern, the criticism starts to sound a lot less like concern and a lot more like control wearing a different mask. They label you as selfish. This one stings the most because it's designed to. When you've spent years accommodating someone and you finally choose yourself, don't be surprised if they call it selfishness. Notice how the word only shows up after you start putting yourself first, never while you were the one being drained. In reality, they're just mourning the version of you that never said no. And it helps to remember, choosing yourself is not the same as abandoning others. It's simply refusing to abandon yourself to keep them comfortable. They try to shape how others view you. If they can't control your actions anymore, some people try to control your reputation instead. A comment here, a hint there, a little doubt planted in someone else's mind. Suddenly you're different now, or not who you used to be, said in a tone that makes growth sound like a flaw. It's not really about you, it's about them trying to regain power indirectly, through the opinions of the people around you. And the people who have truly grown don't waste energy defending themselves against gossip. Explaining yourself to people who have already decided how they want to see you rarely changes anything anyway. They go quiet on you. Sometimes it isn't loud at all. No argument, no confrontation, just distance. Messages left on read a little longer than usual. Conversations that used to flow now feel short and forced. This silence is rarely peace. It's often a quiet form of punishment, a way of saying, "You've disappointed me," without ever having to say it out loud. Emotionally aware people learn to sit with that silence without chasing it. Not every distance needs to be closed by you. They pull back affection. Watch closely, some people's warmth was never unconditional. It was a reward for compliance. Praise, attention, kindness, all of it seemed to depend on how well you played along. The moment you stop performing the way they expect, the affection cools off, almost like a switch was flipped. Real care never comes with strings attached, and it's worth noticing when it does. If someone's love only shows up when you're obedient, it was never really about you in the first place. They test your boundaries again and again. Don't expect someone used to controlling you to accept a boundary the first time you set it. They'll push, they'll forget, they'll act like it wasn't a big deal, or test you again just to see if you really meant it. This is normal, almost predictable. Boundaries only become real once you hold them consistently, not once, but every single time. The first time you enforce a limit, it feels like a request. The 10th time, it becomes who you are. They get frustrated by your growth. This might be the most telling sign of all. As your confidence grows, their influence over you shrinks, and some people genuinely resent that, not because they want the worst for you, but because they miss having the upper hand. They preferred the version of you that asked for permission, that doubted itself, that needed their validation to feel okay. And when that version disappears, some people don't celebrate, they grieve it, not because you lost something, but because they did. Here's what all of this really comes down to. People show you who they are the moment they lose control over you, and the people who actually respect you, they don't feel threatened by your growth, they support it. Setting boundaries doesn't create conflict out of nowhere. It simply brings existing problems to the surface, ones that were always there, just hidden behind your silence. The less you chase approval, the more room you have to actually live your life. And sometimes, the clearest sign that you're growing is the discomfort it causes in people who benefited from the old, quieter version of you. Not everyone is going to clap for your independence. Some people preferred you compliant. That's not your responsibility to fix. But real peace starts the day you stop trading your self-respect for someone else's approval, because emotional freedom was never about controlling others. It's about refusing to let anyone control you. You don't need to explain your boundaries to people determined to misunderstand them. You don't need to shrink back down just to make someone else comfortable again. And you certainly don't need permission to grow. The people who truly belong in your life will adjust to the stronger version of you. The ones who can't were only ever comfortable with the version that didn't take up space. So the next time someone reacts strangely to your no, pay attention. It's rarely about what you said. It's about what they lost the ability to control. If this gave you something to think about, drop a comment and let us know, and stick around, because we cover more insights like this on emotional intelligence, psychology, and everyday wisdom every week.